History often reminds us how quickly civilizations can rise, expand, and then decline. Among the most fascinating empires in the early medieval world was the Umayyad Caliphate, the first great Islamic dynasty. From its capital in Damascus, it built one of the largest empires in history, leaving behind a legacy that still shapes the world today. After the death of the Prophet Muhammad in 632 CE, leadership of the Muslim community passed to the rightly guided caliphs. But in 661 CE, following the assassination of Caliph Ali, a new ruler emerged, Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan, the governor of Syria. He founded the Umayyad dynasty, shifting the caliphate from a community-led system into a hereditary monarchy. This marked a turning point. Islam now became not just a religion, but the foundation of a powerful empire. The Umayyad Caliphate expanded at an extraordinary pace. Within less than a century, it created the largest empire the world had ever seen up to that point. To the west, Muslim armies swept across North Africa and entered Spain in 711 CE under Tariq ibn Ziyad. There, they established Al-Andalus, beginning centuries of Islamic rule in Iberia. To the east, they pushed into Persia, Central Asia, and even the Indus Valley of modern-day Pakistan and India. To the south, they secured Egypt and parts of North Africa, connecting trade routes that linked Africa, Asia, and Europe. At its peak, the empire stretched from Spain to India, ruling over more than 30 million people. This vastness made it a truly global empire of its time. The Umayyads were not just conquerors, they were organizers. To manage their massive empire, they introduced several important reforms. Arabic became the official language of administration, replacing Greek, Persian, and other regional languages. This helped unify people across vast territories. A standard coinage system was created, making trade smoother and connecting distant regions. The caliphs sponsored magnificent architecture, the most famous being the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem and the Great Mosque of Damascus, which became symbols of Islamic art and identity. By centralizing power and unifying culture, the Umayyads transformed Islam from a local Arabian faith into a global civilization. Yet, ruling such a large and diverse empire was not easy. The Umayyads often faced criticism, especially from within the Muslim community. Many believed the Umayyads were too focused on luxury and politics, forgetting the spiritual simplicity of Islam. The Shia, supporters of Ali's family, strongly opposed Umayyad rule, leading to uprisings and deep divisions in the Muslim world. Non-Arab Muslims, especially Persians, were often treated unequally compared to Arabs, which caused resentment. These tensions showed how difficult it was to balance religion, politics, and empire building. Several Umayyad rulers left lasting marks on history. Muawiyah I, 661 to 680 CE, founder of the dynasty, known for his diplomacy and for establishing Damascus as the capital. Abd al-Malik, 685 to 705 CE, introduced Arabic as the empire's language, standardized currency, and built the Dome of the Rock. Al-Walid I, 705 to 715 CE, expanded the empire to its largest size, overseeing conquests in Spain and India, and constructed great mosques. Umar II, 717 to 720 CE, remembered as a just and pious ruler who tried to treat Muslims more equally, regardless of origin. By the mid-8th century, dissatisfaction with Umayyad rule grew. Non-Arab Muslims demanded more rights, while rivals within the Islamic world gained strength. The Abbasid family, claiming descent from the Prophet's uncle, built a powerful movement. In 750 CE, the Abbasids defeated the Umayyads at the Battle of the Great Zab. Nearly the entire Umayyad family was killed, but one survivor, Abd al-Rahman, escaped to Spain, where he founded the Umayyad Emirate of Cordoba, ensuring that the Umayyad legacy lived on for centuries in Al-Andalus. Though it lasted less than 100 years, the Umayyad Caliphate's contributions were monumental. It spread Islam across 3 continents. It helped shape a shared Arabic language and culture. It created architectural masterpieces that are admired even today. It showed how religion, politics, and empire could combine to influence world history. The Umayyads were not perfect rulers. Many criticized their policies and lifestyle, but their role in spreading Islam and establishing the foundation for future Muslim empires cannot be denied. The Umayyads remind us that history is not only about victories and defeats, but also about identity, reform, and the human struggle for unity. The Umayyad Caliphate may have lasted less than a century, but its influence reached far beyond its time. It carried Islam from Arabia to the edges of Europe and Asia, laying the foundations for civilizations that would flourish for centuries. For students, exploring the Umayyads opens a window into the early medieval world, a time when faith, culture, and power were reshaping human history.